Stablecoins could have a place in the U.S. financial services sector if appropriate regulation is put in place, said Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Kang and BKCoin allegedly used $3.6 million worth of Ponzi-like payments to fund investors after raising $100 million from at least 55 investors, the SEC said. Scott Chamberlain, former lawyer and co-founder of Evernode, the L2 smart contract platform on XRPL, stated that the likelihood of the case resolving through trial has become even higher. Amid much turbulence in the crypto ecosystem, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said there was a need to rebuild trust in the industry after recent hiccups. The price of XRP is quickly approaching the end of a pattern in place since June 2022. A decisive movement outside its confines is expected soon. XRP prices leapt today as investors grew hopeful the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit will likely conclude in the next coming weeks. Whale Alert reported multiple XRP transfers in and out of unknown wallets. The largest single transfer was 100 million XRP from Ripple to an unknown destination. Before we dive deep into today's updates, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. It will help us a lot. Fed's Powell says stablecoins could have role in financial sector if properly regulated. Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, said at a hearing in front of Congress on Tuesday that stablecoins could have a place in the U.S. financial services sector if the right rules are put in place. Powell told the Senate Banking Committee during his semi-annual report, "We don't want to stop people from coming up with new ideas. We don't want regulations to stifle innovation in ways that only help companies that are already in business." Powell added, "What we've been doing is making sure that regulated financial institutions that we oversee and regulate are careful and take great care in how they interact with the whole crypto space and give us advance notice." Powell also talked about the same activity, same regulation rule of the central bank. "People will think that if something looks like a money market fund, it is regulated the same way as a money market fund or a bank deposit," he said. Stablecoins need some attention in this way. In January, 4 high-level officials in the administration of U.S. President Joe Biden asked Congress to do more to regulate the cryptocurrency market. Jake Chervinsky, the chief policy officer of the Blockchain Association, said last month that Congress, not the Securities and Exchange Commission, will make the laws that govern the crypto industry in the end. The SEC has sued and regulated crypto companies. SEC shuts Miami hedge fund for alleged ties to $100 MLN crypto fraud. On Monday, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission was given emergency permission to freeze and appoint a receiver for the assets of Miami-based hedge fund BKCoin and one of its co-founders, Kevin Kang, in an alleged cryptocurrency fraud scheme. The SEC said that Kang and BKCoin gave investors $3.6 million in Ponzi-like payments after getting $100 million from at least 55 investors. The SEC also said that Kang mixed his own money with that of his clients, spending at least $371,000 on things like sports tickets, vacations, and a New York City apartment. The agency said that it wants BKCoin and Kang to be banned for good. Last October, BKCoin fired Kang and sued him for taking $12 million in cash and other assets from the multi-strategy funds of BKCoin. The SEC is getting tougher on fraud related to cryptocurrencies. So far this year, it has filed 9 cyber enforcement actions related to cryptocurrency. In the same time period in 2022, it only filed 2 actions. In 2022, the amount of illegal crypto transactions reached a new high of $20.1 billion, which was the most ever. Chainalysis, a blockchain forensics company, says that the falling prices of cryptocurrencies caused the income from crypto scams to drop from $10.9 billion in 2021 to $5.9 billion in 2022. XRP's fate to be decided by trial, crypto lawyers agree. Scott Chamberlain, a former lawyer and co-founder of Evernode, the L2 smart contract platform on XRPL, has given his opinion on what happened yesterday in the Ripple vs. SEC case. Chamberlain said that the chances of the case being settled in court have gotten even better. The crypto entrepreneur explained his point of view by saying that the events of yesterday led to conflicting expert testimony, making it hard to make a quick decision. Judge Torres did not let a key SEC witness talk about why people were buying XRP. Chamberlain says that many facts on both sides are unclear, but the one directly about buying XRP to make money off of what Ripple does may be impossible to prove. Chamberlain said that this could kill the SEC. The former lawyer says that John Deaton, a lawyer for XRP holders and a crypto lawyer, played a special role in this. Chamberlain said that Deaton's actions led to a situation in which the testimony of 75,000 people who owned XRP about why they bought it was at odds with the testimony of one SEC witness, which the judge cut off. Deaton, for his part, agreed with his colleague and also thinks that the SEC's motion for summary judgment is dead because the judge threw out the expert's testimony yesterday. Why U.S. crypto ecosystem is unlike EU, G20 groups. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse asked why the administration in the United States was not keen on setting rules for crypto industry. In the midst of a lot of chaos in the crypto ecosystem, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, said that the industry needs to rebuild trust after some recent problems. Even though the Silvergate crisis is another setback for the cryptocurrency market, Garlinghouse said that the collapse of FTX and the Terra fiasco showed that trust needs to be rebuilt through both utility and transparency. With the summary judgment, the XRP SEC lawsuit seems to be close to coming to a logical end. However, crypto regulation in the US is much more complicated than in most other developed countries. But the only way for things to get better in the US is to get people to trust the crypto market again. The CEO of Ripple acknowledged that the crypto market is facing more problems than it used to. As do most experts in the field, Garlinghouse said that there was no way to follow SEC Chair Gary Gensler's call to come forward and register. He said that there was no infrastructure in place for a registered token to trade. Also, it's not clear what the tokens are, and it's been said that the SEC has pretty much declared war on cryptocurrency. Companies like Kraken and Paxos have been hit hard by SEC actions in the past few years. If you want to regulate, then regulate. Put in the hard work to build a framework and set guidance, as so many other G20 countries are already doing. Using the G20 and EU groups as examples, the CEO of Ripple asked what was stopping the US government from making rules. Ripple XRP price looking strong despite crypto market turmoil. The price of XRP is getting close to the end of a pattern that has been going on since June 2022. Soon, there will likely be a clear step outside of its borders. On March 3, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple Labs, joined calls for the US and its banks to accept crypto. He said that if fintech and cryptocurrency companies left the United States, it would hurt American innovation. Next, a Ripple executive named Brooke Entwistle said that central bank digital currencies have a lot of uses, and Ripple is talking with many banks about possible CBDC launches. But there was no news about the SEC's lawsuit against the company, which is likely to be the most important thing for Ripple and XRP in the future. Since June 2022, the price of XRP has moved inside a triangle with three equal sides. The resistance and support lines of the triangle have been confirmed many times. But since the beginning of the year, the XRP price has tried many times to break out of its range. Since lines get weaker each time they are touched, the price action shows that the most likely thing to happen is that this triangle will eventually break out of its shape. Also, the daily RSI has shown a green line with a bullish divergence, which is another sign of a possible bullish turn. Last but not least, the price of XRP tokens made a long lower wick on March 3. The pattern is expected to end at the end of the month, so a big change is likely to happen by then. If the price of a digital asset breaks out, 43 cents would be the next level of resistance. But if there is a breakdown, the price of XRP could drop to 30 cents. The short-term 4-hour price chart shows that the Ripple price has been moving in a parallel downward channel since January 23. Most of the time, these channels have corrective movements, which means that an eventual breakout is likely. The XRP price is also trading in the upper part of this pattern, which makes the possibility of a breakout even stronger. Since the slope of the channel is the same as that of the long-term resistance line, breaking out of the channel would also mean breaking out of the resistance line. In conclusion, the most likely prediction for the XRP price is that it will break out of the long-term triangle and go up to 43 cents. Hopes high for XRP as resolution of key SEC versus Ripple case expected anytime now. Today, the price of XRP went up because investors became more hopeful that the Ripple/SEC lawsuit will likely end in the next few weeks. This means that the lawsuits might finally be coming to an end. Most importantly, the chances that Ripple will win the case are getting better and better every day. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple have been fighting for a long time. The case could be settled in the next few weeks. This optimism comes after U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres made a long-awaited decision about the parties' request to keep experts from testifying in the lawsuit. The XRP army cheered the decision with open arms. One XRP fan with the Twitter handle Leertsate was smart enough to say that a close win for Ripple based on math alone. John E. Deaton, the founder of the legal news site Crypto Law and the lawyer for XRP holders, told his more than 246,000 Twitter followers about the ruling. In response to his tweet, a Twitter user asked if the latest news could tell us anything about how much time is left until we get the summary judgment. Deaton said with a sunny sense of optimism, "I really don't think we'll see a big delay from here. It could happen tonight or in a few weeks." As Xi Crypto has already reported, new positive developments in court seem to give Ripple the upper hand in the case. But if the SEC wins this case, it would set a very bad legal precedent for the whole crypto market. This is why investors, developers, and shareholders have all been paying close attention to the case for the past 2 years. Attorney Fred Rispoli agrees with what Deaton says. Rispoli said that the recent decision made by Judge Torres shows that summary judgment is very, very close. He said that the decision could be made as early as this month. So, Rispoli summed up, summary judgment could come out at any time, or J. Torres could drop this one first to try to get the two sides to settle at the last minute. Crypto whales moved 360 million XRP tokens over the last 24 hours. In the last 24 hours, Whale Alert, an AI service that tracks the massive movement of coins across blockchains, has caught multiple transfers of the Ripple utility token, XRP, into and out of unknown wallets. One transfer of 100 million XRP tokens from a Ripple wallet to an unknown location was the most important. Based on the data from Whale Alert, the total number of XRP tokens that were transferred was probably around 360 million, which is worth over $136 million. The market tracking site CoinMarketCap says that the 24-hour volume of XRP went up by 18% after crypto traders bought and sold more than $1.1 billion worth of it. Some crypto fans think that the recent ruling on the blockchain's lawsuit with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission may have caused more people to be interested in Ripple's token. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates in the blockchain community.